You're tuned into the Confidence series, where together we learn how to level up in our boldness, business, and our bank accounts so we can experience the life we were meant to live by tapping into the power of true confidence. Let's get into the episode. If you're watching this video right now, I just want to let you know it is not random, girl. I want to start by saying this. You are playing it too small. I said it. You're playing it too small. I know that you're already doing things. I know that you're doing a lot. And I know that other people may have told you that you're doing great, right? But I want to let you know that what you're doing is a little too safe and that you are actually meant for more. Scratch that. Not only are you meant for more, but you were created for more. I know what it feels like to play it small because that was me. See, outwardly, I thought I knew what confidence was. I had it put together on the outside, but on the inside, I was playing so small. I looked confident, but the things in my life were not adding up to the result of this confidence. What happened for me was that for years I've done makeup, I've done aesthetics, but inwardly I was scared to do more. I had an inner voice just whispering to me, letting me know, you're meant to do more. You're meant to speak to women. You're meant to encourage women. You're meant to teach women. And I was afraid of that. And I kind of think you know what that inner voice is too, because you've been dealing with that as well. You've been hearing those just inner mental thoughts letting you know you can do more. Outwardly, I looked confident. Inwardly, I was way too scared to go step out into more. And that was a whole year's journey for me. So I want to take you with me through what I've learned along the way. See, true confidence doesn't flow from outward to inward. It actually flows from inward to outward. This is how it goes. True confidence comes from a place of knowing who you are. That's your identity. When you, at your very core, know who you are, that's the source of where the true confidence begins. And then it flows to the next layer, which is what you do or your purpose. See, what we do should come from a place of who we be and not the other way around. The next layer, you guys, is going to be called your I like to say your package. Now that's the outward. That's how you present yourself to the world. That's how you show who you are and your personality. That's your package. Next and last is going to be your influence. It's that gravitational pull that makes people absolutely magnetic to you and that draws in the right people to you. See, this formula, I call it the confident chick secret sauce. It's the meaning of true confidence. That's your... And girl, if true confidence comes from a place of identity, then I was having a complete identity crisis. Here's why. Because I was doing something knowing I could do and become more, but I was too afraid to step in it. That is an identity. Here's how you know if you're experiencing one too. Have you ever just had feelings of second guessing yourself? Maybe overthinking, like you want to do something but you find yourself over planning but never executing? Do you ever shrink back? Do you ever feel any insecurities, maybe even about your physical appearance or things on the inside? Do you ever feel like you're hiding parts of your personality, or do you fear that if someone found out about how you really are, they would not like you, right? So hiding. If that sounds like you, I want to introduce you to what I like to call identity formula. This is how you're going to go from that starting point of your identity crisis to operating in the place where you know that you're meant to be. This is how it goes. Hearing, knowing, growing and sowing. Now, I told you, there are levels of how you get up and go walk in your identity. See, just because I knew that I was supposed to do more, it doesn't mean that I yet had the courage or the tools of how to do it. This is the formula I've put together. That first phase is called the hearing phase. You cannot be what you cannot see. And the hearing phase is the discovery phase of the fact that you're meant to do more. Self-discovery. What does that even mean? Let me show you an example. You know how when you go to the store, in the household items, you'll see the common items that we use around our homes, right? Well, if you turn it around to the back of the label, it says a statement that says, use as directed. That simply means that in order to get the most benefit out of this product, there's a way in which it is to be used that it would be best, that it would give the best results. You wouldn't use Clorox to brush your teeth. That would be a misalignment. The same way would go for us as humans. We each individually have a thing that we flow in the absolute best. And when we tap into it, that is how we will get the best results when used as directed. If you're not operating in the way that you were created to, there is a misalignment. And even when you try to do things, it's gonna feel like you missed the mark, and it's gonna feel like it misses every single time and you just don't know why. And chances are, it could be a misalignment for you. So in order to start to get into alignment, that's why we need that self-discovery phase. Confident cheat code. Self-discovery is key. You cannot know your identity if you don't even take the time to search it out. If you have a pen and paper available or a notebook, I want you to go ahead and pull that out. We're going to go over a question, but better yet, actually, I already made one for you. So I have created for you girls an interactive workbook. This is going to go through the journal prompts and the questions and exercises for us along this journey. Make sure you come back each week as we do the teaching portion to match with those questions so they make a little bit more sense as we go through. This will be the official journal of the Confident Chick. It's free and you can go ahead and access it in the link below. Here's the first question. When you were younger, or even as far back as your childhood, what did you aspire to be? What did you want to do before someone told you that you could not do it? The reason why I asked that, I want to give you an example. When you were a child, think about children right now. Just think about kids. When you ask kids what they want to do when they grow up, they have these huge visions and dreams of who they want to be. They are like, have no fear, right? They tell you everything they want, and they say it with excitement and without any doubt that they won't ever be that. No doubt. Oftentimes, kids have the biggest imaginations, and they're very fearless. But sometime along their journey, adults or trauma or situations in their life come up that tell them, you can't really be that. You can't really do that. That sounds too crazy. And eventually, at one point along their journey, they come into agreement with that and they begin to believe that. And so essentially their imagination is completely quenched. It's totally gone. That is why I asked you that, because I believe that that might have happened to you as well. It's happened to all of us at some point. And so I want you to grab your journal and you're going to work on that. And we're going to come back next week, because next week we're going to start diving in. Once you go through your question and your exercises for this first phase, the discovery phase of identity, we're going to dive straight into that next step. Come back each and every single week, girl, as we dive into what it really means to be truly confident and what that looks like as you walk that out in your everyday life. Girls, so that you can thrive. You don't have to do it alone. Come join the community and come back every single week. And don't forget your free PDF journal along the way. I'll see you next week.